Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this afternoon or good morning to those of you in the US and in other time zones? How you doing, Skull? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Minnow, you were just in first. Bob, good to see you as well. Hope everybody has been having a lovely weekend so far. So, today we're going to be doing just a little bit of messing around, a little bit of practice, a little bit of everything. I've still got the 1 to 2 gems from the Twitch drops to open, which I might let you guys choose what I want to rank up with those, because at the moment I genuinely don't really have anything that I really want to rank up right now. Obviously, we have the massive opening, which I can announce now. That is going to be happening on Sunday, the 14th of June. I'll be looking to get started at around 2 p.m. UK time, which I think is about 9 a.m. for those people that are in the United States. And it's going to be a fairly long stream, but not too long, where we're going to be opening literally everything that I've got. So we have currently got 516 greater empowered crystals to open. We have 265 Titan crystal shards currently, as well as I think effectively about 670k's worth of 7-star hero shards. And then we also have about 20 Nexuses. We have 1 Colossal Nexus Titan, 3 Epoch Nexus Titans. 3 Epoch Nexus Basics, 9 basic Nexus Hero Crystals, and there's 6 Titan Nexuses as well. So, very much looking forward to that. Finally made it to the stream. It's good to see you, Skull. It is very good to see you. I appreciate you popping in. So yeah, that is going to be an absolutely humongous opening when we get around to doing it. So once again, that's going to be on the 14th of June at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. US time, which I think is also about 7:30 in the evening, Indian time. I'm not sure how many other time zones I need to consider, but that seems to be where the majority of my audiences seem to come from. One other thing is I'm going to be trying to keep to a bit of a schedule now. So I'm going to be streaming pretty much every Friday and Sunday. Even if I have to now work late on a Friday, I will just still stream on Friday. It will just be later in the day. I'm also going to be trying to stream pretty much every Sunday. If there's any Friday or Sunday I can't do, I'm now going to introduce a stream on a Wednesday evening, which will also happen once a month when the new events come in. So I'm now going to be upgrading from about 5 streamers a month to hopefully at around, let me see. It should be around 9 times a month instead of 5 times a month if the new scheduling works out. So that's what I'm hoping to do, which should be really good because I've been really enjoying streaming. I want to try and fit it in a bit more if I can without it affecting, obviously, my personal life and working life and social life too much. So I think that's going to be a nice new balance. Should I open these Pump It Up crystals, actually? Do you know what? Because these aren't really included in the big opening that I'm doing. Let's quickly open these. Then we'll open the 1 to 2 gems, and I'm going to let you guys in chat decide what we use them on. We can maybe even do marbles for it if people want, but I think for a 1 to 2 gem that's a bit pointless. I might just run a couple of polls, honestly. I'm not expecting anything great from these, but you never know. We might get lucky. No, 5 and 6 stars, which is pretty much what I expect from these crystals. What I do want to know from you guys, though, is the new Titan crystal. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. I noticed that there was like something missing there because we only got 4 pulls. Dudes. We just got a greater empowered crystal from a Valiant. Yo, that's fire. Well, that now means I've got 4 of those for the big opening in a couple of weeks. That's actually fire. So we have 516 of these. I'm 60 away from a guaranteed ascension there. So if we add that up, I'm going to be guaranteed at least, I think that's 5 ascensions from these. No, not quite. It's 120 per guaranteed ascension. So that's 120, 240, 360, 480, plus 60. So yeah, I'm guaranteed at least 4 ascensions, so we might get more than that. But then, thanks to that, what we've just pulled there with the Greater Empowered Crystal, I still have like 4 of those now. So we're going to be guaranteed 8 ascensions in that opening. Yo, nice on the watch streak, Koala. Thank you very much. My ever-present mod. I have 204 Sig Stones as well, which is kind of handy. Right, where are those 1 to 2 gems that we got from the... Oh, we got Rebirth Crystals as well. Let's quickly open those. We'll take whatever shards I can get, honestly. I'm just trying to make that opening as big as we possibly can. That was kind of nice. We got 3 lots of Titan shards there. Hey, he's using the domino. We do love our Love Heart domino. I'm hoping to have some more emotes coming into the streams over the next few weeks, but my artist has been very, very busy right now. So hopefully at some point, but... Okay, for a second then, I thought that something was about to pop up because I could only see 4 champions, but we somehow managed to pull Danny twice, which is kind of funny. Okay, I didn't get that lucky and get another Ascension Crystal. That would have been kind of ridiculous. I think people would have genuinely tried to come to my house and shoot me. So... I guess I can open these as well. Although I'm going to open a crap ton of those when we do the openings. I'm going to pull a lot of 6 stars during that. Okay, here's the 1 to 2 gems. I guess we'll spin them just for the sake of it. And then, like I said, I will get you guys a little bit later in the stream to vote for what we use them on. So we have another science. I have gotten 4 sciences from these now. That's kind of ridiculous. I swear, if this one's science as well... I think I'm going to run out of champs to use them on. Goodness sake. Oh my goodness. I have like 3. I have 4. I have 4 of them to use. Are you kidding me? That is Kabam RNG at its absolute finest there. I'm pretty certain that is the only class 1 to 2 gems I've actually got to use. Obviously, we've got these that we're saving for the big opening in a couple of weeks, but I have 4 science 1 to 2 gems. I genuinely think that's it. I have 1 generic as well, but again, I'll save that for the big opening. We can use 3. Oh, I do have 2 3 to 4 mystic gems as well. So, we have quite a bit of use. I'll give you just a second. Okay, so... let me see. What we can do is... so those 3 to 4 gems... I'm very likely going to save one of those for Madeline Pryor and one of those for Ghost Rider. If I'm honest, that's pretty much what they're being saved for right now. So I'm not planning on using those. But the 1 to 2 gems, we can just use them on anyone. That being said, how many 7-star rank 1 science champions have I actually got left to rank up? Because... if it's 4, that's hilarious. Oh no, we got a fair few. So we have Miles, Base Spider-Man, Mr. Fantastic, who's ascended. We have Luke Cage, Anti-Venom, Spider-Punk, Nefaria, Overseer, Sentry, Spider-Gwen, Ant-Man, Falcon, I-Hulk, Spider-Man, Blue Marvel, MODOK, and Red Hulk. Oh, Minnow, it's going to be humongous. It's genuinely probably going to take me like 2 to 3 hours to open everything. So on that big stream on Sunday, we'll basically be starting up and we're going to be doing the incursions run at the start of the stream just to give people time to get up and give people time to get into the stream. And then, so while the stream's going to be starting at about 2 p.m. UK time and 9 a.m. US time, the actual opening will be about 2 hours later. So the big opening will start about 2 hours into the stream, which will be about 4 p.m. UK time or about 11 a.m. US time. But yeah, it should be a huge birthday opening. It's going to be really fun. Right, so what are my collectives at right now? Not too bad. Okay, so. People in chat right now, are there any champions here that stick out to you on champions that I could rank up to rank 2? I imagine a lot of people are going to say Nefaria. I'm not a huge fan of Nefaria, but if people want me to rank him, I will. I am kind of interested to see how Luke Cage and Mr. Fantastic do at a higher rank. I'm not sure what Sig's anti-venom is, but I know he needs max to be good. Oh, okay, he's Sig 80. That's higher than I thought he was. I don't know. We can decide that later in the stream. I might do marbles. I might just get some polls going and get people to pick between 2, for example. Oh yeah, Bob, it's gonna be wild. I've already done the Colosseum for all the difficulties. So Sandman was my best one for Morningstar, and Hulkbuster was my best one for Silver Samurai because I don't have an iDoom. 1, he's not ascended, and 2, he's rank 1 unduped, so I didn't want to use him. So I ended up using Hulkbuster for my runs on that in the end. Black Cat was really good for the Captain America. As for level 4, that one I did have a 6-star ascended iDoom, so I did a lot better there. Silk was the one I used for Morningstar, and Kate Bishop for Captain America. And then the level 3, I used iDoom again, Silk again, and Black Cat was ridiculous. Also, Madeline Pryor is stupid. That was like a 5-star Madeline Pryor who wasn't even max Sig, and she didn't get any Furies from the node and still did 80 bars. I'm not collecting this yet because I actually have an overflow of Mysterium. I literally can't spend it quick enough. We could do some solo raid stuff later. Actually, let me do that now quickly while we're just getting started. Oh, did I not finish that yet? Apparently I did not, so I will quickly blow through this. It's probably just one fight I've got to do. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if I can be bothered to do the whole lot today. By the way, is the sound okay for everybody in chat right now? Is the music not too loud, and is my voice, you can hear it, right? It's not too quiet? Because I've had problems in the past where OBS likes to mold around with my settings when I haven't streamed for a little while, and yeah, it can sometimes be a little bit silly and mess up the sounds a little bit. Wait, what were the objectives I've got to do? I'm only going to do one of these just to use them up. Vanguard, Skill, Science, or Mutant. Let's see what we've got for that. So, Vanguard. Skill, Science, or Mutant. I could use Science with Spider-Ham. Wait, she's Vanguard. I wonder how she'd do with clean moves. I'm kind of interested to know now, actually. Let's try Black Cat. I have never tried Black Cat in raids. And then we're going to jump into some battlegrounds, I promise. I'm just doing this now because otherwise I'll forget before the rollover.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Right, so we've got Shield Smasher. No, that's not for her. Each weakness or taunt. No. Critical armor. No. Yeah, it's going to be clean moves. That's what she's going to want. Because we can get the cleanses off the special one. And then build Furies. And then just drop a big bunch of special 2s. I don't know how many of you still have to get your drops, but thankfully this week it's drops are for everyone. I have applied for CCP actually. I should probably make a note of that. 1 second. Let me put a little thing in chat here. A little bit of shameless self-advertising here, but... Stiernacken, thank you very much for the follow. Mind you, did my alerts didn't work there, did it? That's interesting. Hold on, let me just test something a second. Or did it go on and I just completely missed it? That's possible.
Thank you.
Okay, apparently it's supposed to be working, but I'm not sure why it didn't in that respect, but okay. Weird. Alright, so... Right, I'm just going to pin this so that everybody can see. Alright, so let's carry on. It didn't go off. Yeah, I didn't think it did. I'm not sure why. When I'm testing it, it's working.
Thank you.
So, I don't know. Very weird. You're getting paid more since you're doing 50 hours and for the next 3 weeks. So do you get paid for more hours than you're normally doing rather than what day you work? Is that how that works? They judge it by hours rather than, what do you call it? The actual overtime rate for the day. Yeah, sorry I missed the follow. I'm not actually sure why that didn't pop up there, but it seems to be working now, so hopefully. I'm basically aiming for 500 followers. If I get for 500 followers, then I'm planning to do a big subathon to celebrate. But that's the goal I'm aiming for right now. And also, I need 500 followers on Twitch before I can reapply for the CCP, so it all really helps me out, honestly. That's pretty much the aim right now. Okay, where was the cleanse? Why did the cleanse not work? Do I need a bigger combo for it? Where's Minnow? Minnow, how do I get the cleanse to work on Black Cat? Okay, I cleansed something there. It might have something to do with the cooling card, actually. Oh wait, I don't actually need to worry about that. I can just Dex. Right. Now we've got some... Now I just need to build cruelty. Ow, my face. Okay, I should have built a lot more cruelties before I did that. Oh my god. Have you seen how much those bleeds are ticking for? Okay, I need to get to special 2 again. This is going to be crazy. Okay, watch this. You ready? Okay, let's get the damage going now. Wow. Okay, damn. That was actually kind of cool. Unless you're doing about 40 hours, it's regular pay. That makes sense. Okay, but that does the 2 objectives for that now, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Right, let's jump into some BGs. I need to make a deck for this meta, because I haven't really done so yet. We can try out both of the decks here. Not both the decks, both of the nodes. So first we have this, which is the victory track. So we have Water and Stone and Combat Jzavu Weakness, but that's it. Okay, so I'll take my rank 5s. So we need Stone Defenders, and we need attackers that can shrug off debuffs by the look of it. So Black Panther should be pretty good. If it's weakness, Tigra actually won't work very well for this. I'll put in Yelena. I'll put in Elsa, because she can shrug off the weaknesses and gain precisions from it. We'll put Nico in, because Nico is Nico. I'll put in Onslaught. Nightcrawler might be quite good for this. We'll put in Jack just to cover ourselves against Captain Britain. Ham should be okay. Oh, Frankencastle might work quite well. We'll put in Britain and Punisher. No, why don't we put in a leader? I could put in Zola, maybe. Or Penny. Let's put in Penny. Alright, let's try that and see what happens. Okay. Let's just give this a go. I really, at some point, need to just get myself a second deck, but I really don't want to spend 1,000 units on it. Like, I don't spend a lot in this game anyway, so 1,000 units is a lot of cost to make a deck rather than just swap it over per meta. Like, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to build a deck each time, whereas 1,000 units is a lot. I am pretty jealous of that Ascended Penny, but for goodness sake, dude, change the stat focus on it. So, we'll ban the Serpent. We'll ban... Who's actually going to be good this meta? Mole Man will be good this meta. Yeah, you want to get rid of people, I would think, that can shrug off debuffs. Otherwise, that's just going to be a problem. Okay, we'll put Crossbones in and Spider-Woman. Okay, we'll put in Black Panther, Civil War, and Elsa. Like I said, I haven't actually tried this meta yet. I did do one victory track match against Anian on his stream one time. But I haven't even tried the victory track yet. I'll just put in my rank 5s here and we'll see how they get on. In fact, Lumatrix should be a really good attacker this meta just because he can shrug off the weaknesses really quickly with his endurance. Right, we need a defender now. Punisher will do. The only real attacker he can use against that is Gentle. So guys, tell me, what champions are you most looking forward to in the next Titan Crystal? Personally, I am most looking forward to Ghost Rider, Wave, and Madeline Pryor. I mean, I want Ruby for defense as well, but she'd mainly be a defender rather than an attacker. And because they're now releasing this Phyla-Vell, I think Ruby's power might be limited because they're immediately releasing counters already. I'm worried it's going to be another Yelena situation again, where in like 2 or 3 months, we're just going to have so many counters to Ruby that she's not actually going to be that great anymore. Because from what I've tested of my 5-star on attack, she's pretty slow. So she's not really an attacker. Ow! Okay, I'm certain I didn't mess that up, but whatever. That was really annoying, honestly. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying enough attention there. I'm probably dead now. Oh yeah, and health matters now. I forget that part. That was quick, but that was terrible because I got hit. I can't play stupid anymore. This is the thing I've got to get used to, is that now that health matters again, you can't just try and be quick. You've actually got to try and play carefully now. Wait, is Spider-Woman actually doing her thing? Oh, wow. I did not deserve to win that round. I'm fully going to admit that, but we'll take that. That's cool. Alright, so let's place Punisher next. Can Crossbones take the... Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, wait, no, he's going to punish me for getting rid of the weaknesses. That's fair. How has everyone's weekends been? Good point, Koala. Mine's been warm, but not as warm as last week, so I'll take it. Oh, it doesn't actually do damage. Oh wait, yeah it is. Oh, he's stopping me from being able to shrug off the weaknesses. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Okay, just kill me. This didn't work the way I hoped. Okay, so last round. I might place Black Panther Civil War on defense. And if he uses... If he uses Pav, we'll use Sorcerer. And if he uses Gentle on defense, or Penny, we can use Crossbones. Oh, wow. The Punisher actually killed him, but... Yeah, that was not the best matchup. I graciously underestimated Elsa's ability to shrug. And, yeah, that just... she couldn't get rid of the weaknesses like she normally would because she was getting rid of all of the plasmas. Oh, he's placing Penny. I'm still going to place Black Panther. I don't know which one I want to use here now, actually. I think we'll stick with Crossbones. I know the auto block isn't immune to ability accuracy reduction, but we'll shrug off the weaknesses and can hopefully build up some Furies. Plus, Penny's a hero, so we'll... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, that was the worst time for that auto block. Seriously? Wow, okay, Crossbones heavy. Okay, that was awful. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, pretty good. So, Crossbones' heavy range is actually shite. I thought it was pretty good, but nope. How the hell did he miss from there?
Thank you.
Okay, that one worked. Killjin, thank you for the follow. Wait, I got a follow for getting my ass kicked? Maybe I should get my ass kicked more often. Alright, let's try this again. That was not a good start, I have to admit. That was kind of embarrassing. I should have just used Sorcerer, honestly. That would have been 10 times better. Okay. A rank 5 6200 Kingpin. Actually, this meta, that's going to be kind of wild.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow, Revaj. Thank you very much. So, let's add in... No, the rest of that's fine. Let's ban Onslaught and Thanos. Crossbones and Mr. Fantastic have the same heavy range, just differently made. I was expecting him to be able to hit from there, but I was wrong. Okay, we'll put in Rhino, and let's put in Spider-Woman this time. Okay, so let's do Yelena and maybe Nightcrawler for that Yelena. I'm not sure how well he'll work this meta with the weaknesses, but I suppose we got to try and find out. Ooh, Sandman could be good, and let's take Captain Britain because Captain Britain sucks. Okay, we don't actually have a good serpent counter yet. Oh, never mind. We're good. That was a nice little sweep in the end. Right, he's placing Serpent. We'll place our... Oh, no, he's placing Dark Phoenix. Okay. Let's place Rhino. Korg. Surely not. That's something. Alright, let's try Spider-Woman. As long as she doesn't use a special one, we might be okay. Like, we're still going to take some damage from the death immunity at the end, but it might not be too bad. Okay, good start. We can bait out the special 2 now. Okay, we managed to get enough hits off to stop the Nova Flame that time. Now, if I can get a special 1, we can do it again. Okay, nearly. Nearly got rid of it. Alright, use this. This will be great. Please use it. Please use it. Okay, I don't have a special now, so I can't avoid this Nova Flame. I mean, as fights go, that was pretty good. Nice. I think we're going to win that round. I don't see Korg taking Rhino down. That's about as good as you're going to get against a Dark Phoenix without a good counter to the immortality. Yo, Shukla, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Okay, so I think we're pretty much in the clear now, because we got Sorcerer for Serpent, Nightcrawler for Yelena. The only one I don't really have a great counter for is Iceman, but... let's put Yelena down. Maybe you can get him to use that Iceman on attack. Just to join your Sunday at home, completely valid. Basically doing the same thing. Let's use Sandman here. Interesting. That was actually a very good move on his part. Because I could have used Sorcerer against Iceman, but I didn't want to be left without a counter for Serpent. How's it going, Soundwave Superior? Welcome to the channel. Very good afternoon to you too, my friend. Right, now we need to start building up some heavies. Do I have time to light before a heavy attack? Yes, I do. Right, come on, throw this. Throw the special one. There we go. Right. Crap. I was wondering how much the weaknesses would actually lower the damage, and it was quite a lot. Oh, no. That's fine, he's gone. Might still be enough. Yeah, this is victory track first. Yeah, we're trying out some victory track. I might try some gladiator circuit later. Because the gladiator circuit, that's the week 3 to 4 meta, isn't it? So the week 3 to 4 is going to be... Honestly, that's probably the one I should be practicing for, since that's going to be the one that actually matters. So I might swap to some GC matches. The only problem with GC matches is that I need to do friendlies for that. I don't think there's a way to do casual unranked matches with the GC nodes. If I'm wrong, please tell me. It's only in friendlies. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, so we'll ban the Pavita. I will ban the Jean. Rest of it seems pretty fine. I might just ban the High Evo because he's a pain in the butt in any matter. Did I put Frankencastle in my deck? I swear I did, but I can't remember. He should be pretty good for this, because every debuff on him, especially with the weaknesses, will greatly increase his crit damage and his crit rate. Alright, let's just put Deathless Thanos and Onslaught in here. Okay, there's Frankencastle. I might put Penny in first. Victory track is skill. Gladiator circuit is cosmic. What do you mean is cosmic? Oh, right, because of the nodes, yeah. You basically want champions that use a lot of buffs. So, cosmic mainly, but any champion that has a lot of buffs will have a big advantage in Gladiator Circuit. I'm expecting Storm Pyramid X to do really well for it, actually. Storm OG would also be very good for it. North Star might be a real pain in the ass on defense. Let's take Nico as well, because he's already got Zemo to counter Punisher. Yeah, rich get richer, and I think it's something to do with, what's the other node? I know it's got Arc Overload, which also helps the rich get richer. There's one other node that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Hulkling's going to be really good for it. Did you see the rank 5 Gambit against Yelena video I sent in the chat yesterday? I did not. You might need to tag me to it, because I'd very much like to see that. I think rank 5 Gambit is an absolute awesome choice, genuinely. I think he's a very, very cool rank 5 option. With a 6-star Gambit relic, if you get crits, my god, that really does do some real nasty damage. I've seen, like, if both of the hits of a rank 5 Gambit crit, it's like 500k. It's kind of ridiculous. Yo, V Joseph, I know there's not a lot of people that go on YouTube anymore because most of the Twitch drops people are kind of aiming for, but I always appreciate everybody on YouTube as well, so thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, he's using Wolf for that. Who do I want to use here? He doesn't actually have a good counter to Deathless Thanos, so I don't really want to use him. Maybe I'll use my own Onslaught for this. But yeah, the Gladiator Circuit meta, the good thing is they both look a lot better than the last meta. The one without the health was just really stupid. But this meta actually looks pretty good. It's a lot more of a skill-based meta than last time, at least. Especially Victory Track. Victory Track is actually a lot more skill-based, which is good. I hope they never, ever bring back that ridiculous, what do you call it? Come on, brain. The no health again. That was just complete stupidity, in my opinion. Come on, can you use the heavy? Thank you. Right, I'm going to block this. Get a bit of health back. I'm getting really unlucky with those Nero shots. Alright, we got the health back now, so now we can use the special too. I always gotta remember that Onslaught, for some reason, is immune to reverse controls against Onslaught. That's nearly caught me out in the past. God, we just snuck that in. We literally just snuck in that heavy before the degens expired. Nice, we won that on health. Yo, Ham, good to see you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well, my dude. Let me drop you a little shout out here, Ham. Let me just pick my defender first. Put in Deathless Thanos. Hopefully I shouted out the right one. There you go. If you're not already following Ham, please do follow them. They are a fantastic MCOC player. Sorry, it's a bad time to cough. No, Sunspot is not with reverse control immune. Onslaught is immune to reverse controls against Onslaught. But for some reason, I don't think he is against Gene. Oop. I keep missing that starting light attack. I'm a little bit slow at the start. It's fine, because we'll heal some of it back with weaknesses. As long as I don't have weaknesses on me when I use... Seriously? Right, let's get the special one off. Right, I need you to use the special 2, please. Use the special 2, please. Use the special 2, please. Thank you. And now it's going to be too slow. Yep, my impact expired because he took too long. That's annoying. He doesn't want to use it today. Bruh. Okay. Come on. It's going to expire again. Dude, that's so annoying. That's twice in a row it's expired because he didn't bother to use it when I needed him to. And I definitely blocked that, but whatever. Okay, this round's a fail. Alright, screw this. I'm just going to build up to a special. Yeah, I timed out. But I tagged you yesterday. Okay, well, if you've tagged me now, then I'll definitely look at that after the stream. Right, I think we place Nico round 3. I know he's got Bastion. Which is why I can't place Domino. Unless... I wonder if Domino could outspeed that. Let me try Frankencastle here. I am genuinely not sure how quick Domino is on attack nowadays, but we'll soon find out. Okay, he's got a special too, but that's okay. Can you use the special too? Dude, what is it with the AI right now not wanting to use specials? This is kind of a bit annoying. Oh, wait. Yeah, the dashing doesn't work with Domino because she's got a double medium. Oops. Well, I've lost this now. I completely forgot about that with the double medium. That's my fault. Never mind. Oh yeah, I can't parry him now. Yeah, I've lost this. That's fine. Okay, where was the range on that? Okay, that was just annoying. Fine. Okay, Frankencastle still did his thing because of his unblockable crush rubbish, but I probably should have won that. I should have used Nico against... Oh no, I shouldn't have used Nico against Zemo because he would have just shrugged off the buff immunity. Right, there is an ad break coming up for people that are not currently subscribed, just so people are aware. It starts in about 2 minutes. Right, Punisher is terrible on attack this man. Rank 5 Ascended Hitmonkey can definitely go in the bin. Okay. I'm not sure why he just quit, but whatever. Well, that does my daily for the day. Because ironically, that was the first one I won. I think. Oh no, I did one win. I did win one earlier. Oh yeah, let me add a little note on the overlay here so that people can know about the big stream coming up. I'm just going to put this in now. While we're live.
Thank you.
Coffee with Aaron, thank you for the follow. So, I'll ban Dust, Gene, and Onslaught. Let's go for a 3 rank 5 mutants. Interesting. Don't worry, that's not going to be in the way forever. I'm just sorting it out. Yeah, we'll just put it down there. Just so people know that it's up and coming. Right. I didn't even see what I picked, but apparently it was Nightcrawler. The coffee. Who doesn't love coffee? Let's put in Storm here. Wonder if that might be better going there instead. My little guy can just stand behind it for a bit. He's just a little guy. Right. So... I prefer my chai teas than I do coffee, but that's because I can't literally drink coffee. So,
Thank you.
Amelin Phi, thank you for the follow. Sorry, you've just got hit by an ad straight away. Let's put in Pixie. I want to just see how she does. I've put Pixie in the deck on purpose to try her, so let's actually give her a try. Because the Pixie strategy nowadays, in my opinion, is actually to go to special 3, not the usual rotation. Mind you, I don't think she can take Bishop very well. So let's use... Maybe I'll just Sasquatch this. No, let's Nightcrawler it. Okay, apparently not. I picked Nightcrawler, but whatever. I mean, Sasquatch will work just fine, so it's okay. Cool. Now we just need to bait the special 2. And apparently I got hit in the face by it, but fine. Let's go to special 3. And I didn't get any crits. Great. I got hit by it again. Damn it, man. Alright, that's my fault. I could have finished that so much earlier if I just got a crit on the first special 2. Just let it clap. What? Right, 1 second. Right, my Discord was being funny. There we go. Oh, to be fair, yeah, he probably will. I think he was actually throwing that round, in all honesty. Right, the one I want to use Pixie against is actually High Evolutionary. I know that sounds weird, but just bear with the system. I need to try this to see how it works. Or to see if it works. My god, he didn't even do any damage against him. Yeah, he was... As soon as he sent that, I was like, he's going to quit. Damn, I didn't get a trier after all. Just let me try Pixie once, man. That's all I want to do. I want to show off the big special 3 and see if it's actually a useful rotation for her in Battlegrounds. Because obviously Pixie comes out in the Titan literally in, like, what? A week and a half? Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'm fighting my Alliance member. This is a big roster. Okay. Let's see. Let's ban these 3. Yeah, I'll ban Carolina. I ban my Pixie. That's just rude. That's just very rude. Okay, let's take... Excited to get a pick. The funny thing is, the only good thing about getting a Pixie dupe is that I'll get double the shards for the Super Duper box. That's pretty much the only good thing I'm going to get from pulling a Pixie. More rude than banning Anian's... Oh, Shuckler, I felt so bad for that. Because we were playing to win, and I knew how much he liked his Spider-Punk, so I was like, oh, I'll ban it just because I really need to win this match. And then he didn't ban my Sorcerer because I thought he was going to, and I felt really bad after that. Speaking of which, let's take these 2 for now. Because I want defenders first, and then we can go for attackers afterwards. Okay, let's take... I really don't have a counter for Captain Britain here. Let's take Lumitrix and Sandman. Wow, I've been crapped on by this draft. I should have taken Sorcerer instead of Deathless Thanos. Why did he re-roll that? I suppose he wanted Torch for Sasquatch. That makes sense. Yeah, unless I get Jack now, I'm kind of screwed. I usually ban Captain Britain, that's the funny thing. Yeah, I lose against Captain Britain. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I would just place Penny for now. I'm genuinely not even sure if this matchup works, but we're about to find out. Oh yeah, he's Tactic, isn't he? Okay, I need that to get rid of the glancing or I'm screwed here. Okay. This might work, it might not. We're about to find out. Come on, I just need to get the special 2. Oh, I had the weaknesses on me. I wasn't looking at the bloody weaknesses. Okay, I've lost now. Why did I do that? I mean, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I screwed up this fight big time. See, if I'd have just done that the first time, I'd have been fine. Gosh, damn it. Oh, okay. Well, we take those. We're mainly practicing the new victory track meta, and later on I'll get people to pick some science champions to take to rank 2, because I've got like 4 science for 1 to 2 gems. Spiral will be good for Maestro. I usually use Sorcerer for Maestro, but I, for some reason, was an idiot and didn't draft it. Let's place Nightcrawler here. Oh, this should be... Oh, I really wanted it... Oh, actually... Okay, for some reason, he's letting me win here. He could have just placed Captain Britain, but... Unless I'm massively underestimating how quick Torch can take that fight, which is possible. Why did you throw that into block? Okay, so answer to that question is no. Torch doesn't take Nightcrawler quick enough. How you doing, Saban? Good to see you. We're literally just talking just now, weren't we? Good to actually see you again. You really need to learn Sorcerer. Now you got her as a 7-star. Yeah, you absolutely do, Bob. Okay, so Beerus, I feel like, let us win there, because he would have won if he just placed Captain Britain, but for some reason he didn't. And Lumitrix is not going to lose on speed. He's just ridiculous at rank 5. My goodness, look at this roster. The entire top row is rank 5s. Oh no, the dust isn't, but it is Ascension 2. This guy spent a lot of money. Right, let's ban... I might ban Kushala as well, because why not? Oh no, do you know what? I'm going to ban Captain Britain. Because the only counter I've actually got to Captain Britain in my deck is Jack-o'-lantern, and I'm fed up of being left without him. Hippo Peeps are crazy good. They're trying to properly... I mean, I'm in Hippo 2. But maybe. He probably was. Alright, let's try Storm and Nico here. Beerusy. Yeah, Beerusy let me win for sure. Maybe he knew I was streaming and decided to play nice. Right, so let's take the 2 rank 5s here. Damn it, he got... Actually, no, Spiral's not too bad. Okay, let's try Pixie out. And we'll take Sandman for defense. All right, Pixie, this is your big break right now, okay? I need some good stuff out of you. No, wait, let's take Spiral for Maestro. I could have taken Venom for Maestro, actually. Venom is surprisingly quick against Maestro. But it requires a little bit of RNG because you need to nom-nom the buffs. And you need to hope that you get the glancing buff nom-nommed and not one of his other ones. Right. He's using Maestro first. Let's put in our own Deathless Thanos here. Hello, Dion. You could potentially smell cookies. It depends if you're going to be a good cow or not. The good thing about Spiral is that her playstyle really works well with this node. Because obviously she needs to use a different attack to keep her fervors, so... She's... I did it again. I need to stop running into that stupid attack at the start and concentrate. Right, let's just build up the fervors first. Okay. I just try and squeeze that in. Right. No, I need you to throw this quickly. Please. Please. Thank you. Honestly, he threw it too slow, so now I lost all my fervors, which is really annoying. He really doesn't want to throw the special 2 today, does he? Yeah, that was unfortunately a little bit slow. Also, I just realized the screen isn't quite right. It's actually cutting a little bit off, isn't it? So let me just fix that a second. One sec. Right, there we go. That's a bit better. Let's place Nico. Get rid of his torch. Let's use... Let's try Pixie here, actually. The Iron Fist profile picture is Aura. Yeah, that's true. Right, hold on. I'm still trying to fix... the screen, so bear with me. Right. That's better. I know it's not centralized. I'll sort it in a second. Right. Right, so that's the first pure light. Okay, now we built a special 3, basically. That was a bit lucky. Ah, crap. That gave her power. And that just cost me, like, a lot of health. Can you hurry up? Oh yeah, she turns off willpower, doesn't she? Right, I don't even know how much damage this is going to do. Oh, crap, no. I gotta wait for the taunt to expire now. And I don't think it's going to in time. Oh, I was going to show off the big special 3, and I'm not even going to get a chance to now, because the taunt's going to make it do nothing. That would have killed without the taunt. Never mind. How you doing, Who's Your Daddy? I'm so annoyed I got that taunt on me at the end. That was annoying. But never mind. No, that wasn't the fight. Yeah, it did only 283k with the taunt. If it weren't for the taunt, it would have done a lot more. But oh well. Point of the matter is that, yeah, Pixie is still not great. Alright, now the screen is centralized again. Alright, I fixed it now. A2 rank 4 Maestro is so tanky. I don't know if there's any reliable nuke of him aside from Shathra. Sorcerer Supreme nukes Maestro very quickly. But apart from that, yeah, Shathra works well. Why did he quit out? I'm just trying to do a match, man. Can't believe I just said by accident, have a good day, young one, and you're 90. It begins. Dude, I'm in my early 30s, and I've been saying that since I was, like, 15. Have a good day, young one. By the time I'm 40, I'm going to sound like I'm 90. Back in my day. Right, let's see. I'm going to ban... I might go for a mutant ban here. Because a lot of the good attackers this meta are actually skill champions. So banning mutants might actually be the best way forward. Right, we'll take Black Panther and Crossbones. Literally just quoted my point. The back in your days started a while ago. Alright, that's pretty funny. Let's take you, and I didn't actually see many Domino counters. So let's take Domino. Domino is actually a good defender now because, you know, her critical failure actually matters nowadays. I probably should have banned the Kingpin. Okay. If I'm going to test out Pixie properly, I guess this is the match to do it, but nah. That last one was enough for me to be like, nah, I'm good. To be honest, I'll probably take her back out the deck. She's just not good. Basically, everything has to go right in the fight for you to do well with her. Okay, I'm going to have to choose whether I want to use that sorcerer against Serpent
Thank
or
you.
Heimdall. Okay, I could use Kindred against Heimdall and then use sorcerer against Serpent. Cosmic Rambo, thank you for the follow. That's a cool name. I like that. Very cool name. Korg. Let's go. Let's go Penny on defense. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to use Domino on attack. I think. No, let's use Crossbones. I might be able to just do a couple of lights at the start and then get my Furies up. And then I can ignore the Thorns. Right. Oh, I thought I parried him. Crap. I genuinely thought I parried him there. That's annoying. Okay. Man, I suck with Crossbones. I try so hard to use him well, but I just can never seem to do it. Oh, so that time it worked. This guy has the most retarded heavy range ever, and all my Furies have gone. Yeah, I should just never use Crossbones, like, ever. Damn. And again, it expired right before I needed it to keep going. Uh-huh, I definitely heavied there, but okay. I wasn't going to win that matchup regardless. Or shall I put... I shouldn't use Crossbones against Korg. I'm not good enough to do it. Not with him. I can use Crossbones against, like, Photon things, but Korg, no. I just mess up too much. Right, let's place down Kindred. Alright, this matchup will be very quick. I just gotta remember to alternate my combos, because for some reason I seem to keep forgetting to do that. Okay. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but fine. So... last round, I think I'm going to place Domino. I know he's got Warlock for that, but I'm pretty certain Black Panther Civil War will kill Kingpin quicker. Yo, Apple in the house. Hold on a second. There we go. Welcome, Apple. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. If you're not already following Apple, please do drop them a follow. Oh, I'm getting smacked. Okay, so yeah, I think Domino is my best bet to play some defense round 3. Or maybe Black Panther Civil War, actually. Actually, yeah, Black Panther would be better. Because... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, yeah, Black Panther should be better because you won't be able to parry him because of the reflect stun. So... Which I guess Kingpin could shrug off, but he'd probably try and use Gentle against him. Sorcerer beat Heimdall with basically full health. Yeah. I messed that up. I thought I parried, and I seem to be missing a lot of parries today. So, yeah, that's my fault. But, right, I'm going to use Sandman against Gentle here. You massively underestimate her. She's very good. Sorcerer is my favorite champion in the game for a reason. I am the sorcerer guy, as most people say. See what I mean about missing parries? I seem to be doing it a lot right now. Oh, wait. I was supposed to light attack first. Right, I need to bait out this special. I did the thing again. Right, then I'm going to save myself with my relic. Okay. Now we just need to build to special 2. This is going to turn off the unstoppable. Right. Oh no, why did I bait that? I've literally just lost. Because that's going to tank up all the damage. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, new plan. We go to special 3. I don't know why I stopped attacking there. I need to wait for the weaknesses to get off. Alright. This might work, it might not. No, I still got the energy. I literally screwed myself with the physical vulnerability. Yeah, I'd have won that match if I hadn't have baited the special 2. That's my fault. Yeah, I would have. If I hadn't have baited the special 2, that was completely my fault. So the special 2 obviously gives Gentle an absolutely massive physical vulnerability buff. Sorry, physical resistance buff. Which just completely tanked all of the damage from Sandman's heavies. If I hadn't have done that, then I'd have been absolutely fine. I think I actually ended up baiting it twice, not even once, so that was a double whoopsie. Apple, are you streaming today? Yeah, it was close, but it shouldn't have been that close. I should have easily won that, but never mind. Okay, so let's ban... What skills has he got? He hasn't got a lot. Let's ban that and a Tuma. And then I'm also going to go for Mystic this time. And we'll ban Pavita. Oh, you already streamed today? That must have been while I was asleep then. If I'd have known, I would have raided into you if you were streaming later. But no worries, I will catch the next one, hopefully. Right, let's take Lumitrix and Jean. I feel bad for missing your streams now. I enjoy your streams, Apple. Alright, Sorcerer for the Maestro. And let's take Storm X. I really want to have a match where I can see what she's like this meta. Also, I need to take Pixie out of my deck. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's take Dark Phoenix and let's put in Rhino as well because he's a pain in the butt. I think Penny, you're forcing me to use that null on attack rather than defense. Right, let's place Penny. He might be trying to bait out my Lumitrix here so I don't have a counter to Photon. So let's try Storm. I have never tried this matchup, but it should work well if I go to Special 3. No, that was a mistake. Big mistake, big mistake, big mistake. Okay, rectified. It's a shame I had the weakness on. If I hadn't have had the weakness on once again, I would have been okay. It's fine because the cold snap's where the damage is going to come from. Never mind. Okay, as things go, the matchup wasn't too bad. I've just... could have played it a little bit better, maybe. I probably should have just gone to 2 Special 3s, in all honesty. Doesn't matter. Still got the round. Right, I think we place Dark Phoenix now, because he's probably going to try and use Rintra against it. And then we've got a counter for pretty much everything else. He might try and use Sinister here, actually. Okay, no. Photon it is. I don't think I'm going to lose this round. I think he's saving Sinister for Rhino, actually. I think that was his plan. Okay, I do need to win this round because otherwise I'm in trouble against that Rintra in round 3. I wanted to bait that out. Okay, apparently I got smacked in the face there, but whatever. Oh, why'd I do that? I had to take a risk there because I shouldn't have actually used the knockdown there, but it's fine. She's dead. That was a little bit risky. If she'd have thrown the special one, I would have taken a lot more health, but she was nice. Lumitrix is such a balling champion. I'm very glad I took him a rank 5. We're going to have a rank 5 to do on the 14th of June as well, because I still haven't used the 4 to 5 gem that I got from the Metamorphosis event. I spent it's about 20,000 units to get the first 4 to 5 gem, but I wasn't going beyond that. That was as far as I was going. Oh, and the Discord's crashed again. Alright, there we go. I mean, valiant effort. But that's why I hate Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix and Captain Britain. I just really hate them as defenders in the game. Because without very specific counters, you're not going to win. It's just not even a possible... Like, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. If you do not have a counter to those two champions, you will just lose if you get caught in a bad matchup. Right, hold on. Right, I remember this time. So, we're taking out Pixie. And I could put in Carolina instead of Pixie. Who else am I not really using? Frankencastle isn't really being used. I kind of want to try Tigra. I don't think it would really change her much. I don't actually have Serpent in my deck, which is quite funny. I've been finding Serpent's use is actually going lower and lower as time goes on. Because he just has so many counters nowadays that... It's the same reason I don't really run Photon that much anymore, because Serpent's pretty slow on attack. Like, even in good matchups, he's usually going to be taking like 60, 70 seconds to kill something. Is there anything else I want to have in instead of him? Thing could be good, actually, to have another tank. No, actually, because a lot of people are going to be running skill champions in Victory Track. Let's see... No, I think I will put Serpent back in just because there's not really any other option. But yeah, nowadays there's so many counters to him, I genuinely don't think that he's as useful as he used to be. That being said, I do want to try and have a look at our 1 to 2 gems after this match, maybe. I'll put up a couple of polls instead of the marbles today and let you guys pick with a few polls. I'll use 3 of them because I'm saving 1 for Wave, but the other 3 we can use. I'll let you guys vote between like 3 polls between 2 champs. Let's ban that, and I guess Lizard, simply because he's Ascension 2. Well, I don't see Lizard as much of a threat as long as he's not Ascension 2. When he's Ascension 2, he is actually a pretty good attacker. Let's do Crossbones and Gentle. YP is live. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So... I think Sandman needs to be relegated more as a defender this meta than an attacker. The main reason for that is because Sandman has to do like his heavy chain, he loses too much damage from the weaknesses once his heavy chain builds up to actually get the damage he needs. He's still good for defense, but I don't think he's a great attacker this meta. Okay, let's see. I just realized he banned my Sorcerer Supreme. This guy might know me. Let's take Kindred for Deathless Thanos. I'm not seeing a great Yelena counter at the moment. He could use Spider-Woman, but I assume that he'll want that for defense. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I can't counter both Maestro. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Perfect. There's my Maestro counter. He did get Jean at the end for Yelena, so let's put in Dark Phoenix first. He'll Kushala it, but he's... Oh. Okay, we did this fight earlier, and it was about... What? 30... No, it wasn't. It was about 20% health loss in about 75 seconds. I think as long as I get the parries on the special one, we can beat that. If he uses it. Come on, use the special one. That's all I need you to do. Use the special one. Come on. There we go. Okay, got the parry. Now we just one more parry. And... Nice. Come on. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So, interestingly, people told me that Black Panther Civil War can actually take Maestro in any meta. I will say that damage was a little less than I anticipated. I don't know if I maybe played it a little bit wrong, but I was expecting more damage out of him. Like, the bleeds run out with about 15% left, which is still very good. But I was hoping for a bit quicker. Right, he's probably going to try and use Deathless Thanos against that Domino. Yeah, we're going to use Kindred here. I'm banking on him using Deathless Thanos here, because if he doesn't, I don't actually have a counter round. Okay. We need to win this round, or I'm going to lose this match, because I do not have a counter remaining for Deathless Thanos. I kind of went in on Dark Phoenix. That being said, this matchup does actually work kind of okay, as long as she doesn't use the special one. Oh, I didn't have the special 2. Crap. Okay. I'm kind of cooked now. That's unfortunate. That actually still worked out pretty well. despite the fact I made the mistake of using the special 1 instead of the special 2. That was actually a pretty fire fight, to be honest. If I had have used the special 2 instead of the special 1, I probably would have saved about 10% of my health. But as matches go, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, he tried to be sneaky. Didn't work. Okay, let's take a quick break from BGs for a minute, and I'm going to run a couple of quick polls. So, I want everybody in chat to help me vote for who to use these 1 to 2 gems on. Where is my poll maker? Right. There it is. Right. Okay, so we're going to do 3 rounds of polls with 2 champions each that I want you to vote between. So I have 3 1 to 2 gems that are science to use. So the first one that I want to do is, let's see. Let's do Mr. Fantastic. I tell you what, no, I'm going to do a different idea. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was going to, but decided no. So let's do Mr. Fantastic against Anti-Venom. And we'll run it for 3 minutes. Right. Okay, so first poll. Should I use my 1 to 2 gem, the first one, on the Ascended Mr. Fantastic or the Anti-Venom? The next round will be Spider-Punk versus Count Nefaria, and the third round will be Miles Morales versus Luke Cage. I'll tell you what, the third round, I'll put more options in. But those 2 get the first one, because they're the first 2 that I'm debating. Okay, I will count your vote for Anti-Venom on Twitch, V. Joseph. I'll tell you what, I'll put in my vote for that because you voted for Anti-Venom. But obviously you can't join in on YouTube, so I put it in for you. Okay, guys, if there's a draw, then I will just pick one. Anti-Venom is currently winning. And like I said, on the other 2, I will just make, I'll put more options down for them. Might as well just quickly claim these while I'm waiting for the poll to finish. To be fair, the arena might be ending soon. I could go and do a couple of quick rounds, because I know the champions that I want to put into the other polls, so while we're waiting for the poll to finish, I can quickly do some of this. Oh, what do you know? I get to use Pixie again. Hooray. Okay, so Anti-Venom is still winning at the moment. There are about a minute and a bit left in the first poll. I might make the other ones run a little bit longer, actually. Oh, I'm opening all my empowered crystals on my birthday on the 14th of June, YP. I have 520, basically, crystals. I think it's like 514 at the moment. But by the time I open, it's going to be over 520. It's going to be probably the biggest opening that is currently online. You can't vote? You should be able to. The poll should be in the chat. Okay, the fact it took Pixie how long? 58 seconds to kill an arena fight. Okay, Anti-Venom won, so... So at the top of the touch on Twitch and the bottom on YouTube. Oh, okay. I don't know how to get the poll to work on both platforms. Okay, so now that fight's done, we'll go and do Anti-Venom first, and then I'm going to start the second poll. Okay, so... I wasn't even concentrating in this arena fight, I was getting the next poll ready. The next poll I'm going to run for 5 minutes. And we can just do a couple of arena fights while I'm waiting. I'm just getting some extra battle chips ready for July 4th, because I have about 6 million battle chips at the moment. But I also might go for Phyla-Vell instead. I'm going to decide that as we go. Has anyone had any Discord issues? It's so laggy. Maybe because I'm still in Turkey. I haven't noticed any Discord issues personally. So that is most likely on your end, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so for the second Science 1 to 2 gem, I'm going to put some different options. So Anti-Venom won the first poll, so we'll use the first 1 to 2 gem on him. So Anti-Venom goes up to rank 2 from the result. The next options are going to be the following. Just typing them in. So the next one is going to be Nefaria versus Luke Cage versus Blue Marvel. This time we're going to run it for 5 minutes. And then I will continue doing some arena fights while we wait for that. So, if you want to vote for the second one, it's 1 to 2 gem. The poll should be in the top of the chat. You should be able to click on it and continue with that. I'm trying to get a 5-star wave so I can test her out. To see whether I want to go for her in the Titan. That's what I tend to do. I tend to get 5-star versions. If I go into my 5-star arena quickly, you'll see that quite a lot of new champions, like Madeline and Ruby and a bunch of others, Ghost Rider, I tend to rank them up and test them out as 5 stars to see if I want to rank them up as 7 stars before the Titan Crystal even comes out. And so far, I really, really like Ghost Rider. I really like Madeline as well. So I'm just trying to see if I want wave. Ruby will be a good defender, but she's pretty slow on attack. Nefaria round 2 for you. I will put your vote in for you, Joseph, into the Twitch. So you wanted Nefaria as well. No, genuinely, I really do like Ghost Rider. I think he's fantastic. I'll do a little bit of gameplay of him in a minute. So I can show you the kind of stuff he can do. So, hold on. V. Joseph wanted Nefaria as well, so let's put Nefaria in. Nefaria is currently winning. Started a new account 16 days ago, and you're currently on that 7-1. Wow, that is insanely quick. Very nice job, YP. Yeah, that is very fast. Keep up with that, you'll grow very quickly. I will say, if your account is very new, don't even bother trying to explore Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss of Legends, because the rewards from that are not worth the pain. To be honest with you, even the Necropolis nowadays, unless you're doing like Karina challenges or something, which will come later in the game once you get higher progression. Yeah, like even Necropolis nowadays isn't even worth it. The only reason to do Necropolis is to do the Necropolis Karina challenges that you'll get later. They're worth the rewards, but the actual base rewards of Necropolis are not worth it nowadays. Okay, there's about 2 minutes left on the poll, and at the moment Nefaria is still winning the vote. I was unstoppable. Excuse me, sir. How dare. Anian, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Anian, are you streaming right now? Or are you not streaming today? Oh no, it says you're not streaming today. Okay, it looks like Nefaria is probably going to win the vote at the moment. Bob is a stalker. Bob is fantastic. We like Bob. I don't mind being stalked if he wants to stick around. It's cool. There's an ad. You're getting ready to stream now. Oh, there is an ad, actually. I think Bob only, like, stalks Anian. I don't think he's stalking me. I don't stream enough to be stalked. Although, like I said, in the announcement that I put out earlier, the birthday stream for the humongous opening, which I will show you guys what I will be opening in a second, will be happening on the 14th of June at 2 p.m. UK time, which is 9 a.m. US time. That's when the stream starts, but the opening won't start until 11 a.m. US time and 4 p.m. UK time. Because I'd feel bad trying to do such a big opening and having people have to wake up at like 9 o'clock in the morning just to see it. So I'll do it a little bit later in the stream. But I'll tag my Discord when I do the opening so that people are aware. Speaking of which, if you are not currently in the Discord, allow me to put a link in if you would like to join in. You are more than welcome to. I need to create a channel in my Discord so that people can show off their rank 5s. I've had a lot of people actually ask for it. Oh, no. The opening is on the 14th, Anian. It's in about... In fact, I think that's actually going to be 2 weeks today. I think that's 2 weeks today. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be ranking up in a minute. The poll is over, so we're going to be ranking Nefaria to rank 2 after this. And then I will probably stop the arena then because, 1, it's hilarious that I would have done 69 sets. And 2, I should have enough points by now to get a 5-star wave for testing. Usually 5-star featured champions nowadays go for about 25 million points, approximately. So I should have enough with 27. 6-star featured tend to go for about 60 million. So let's do... 1 second. Let's do the Nefaria rank up first. Because then I can get the third poll started while I show you the crystals we're going to be opening in a couple of weeks. Because it is a huge stash. It's probably the biggest stash of... It's certainly the biggest single opening of Greater Empower crystals that I've ever seen. So I'm really expecting it to be a really big stream. And if I get to 500 followers, I'll be doing a subathon in July. But for that, I need people to hit the follow button. I'm 163 followers away from 500, which is, I think, what I need to get CCP. So, okay, so the last poll is going to be the following. Let me set it up for everyone. And then I'll show you the crystals. This one's going to be even longer. This one's going to be a 10-minute poll because we've got a lot of crystals to show. So, third 1 to 2 science gem. So this time I'm going to put in 5 options. So we'll do Blue Marvel again. We'll do Mr. Fantastic again, because they're both ascendable. And I can't spell, apparently. I'll put in Miles Morales. I'll put in Spider-Punk. And I will put in... Let's put in Sentry, actually. Okay, last one. 10 minutes. Poll is up. So vote for what you would like as the third rank 2 crystal is used. Why did I ask if I was streaming? If you were streaming, I was asking because I wanted to know if you were someone I could raid into at the end, that's all. So, we have 517 empowered grace crystals at the moment. So, with the 60 crystals I'm away from an ascension, that is at least 4 guaranteed ascensions, if not more, if we get a bit lucky. We also have... Let's have a look here. We have 1 Colossal Nexus Titan. We have 6 Titan Nexuses. We have 9 Nexus Basics. We have 3 Epoch Nexuses. We also have 200 Sig Stones. We have 4 Greater Empowered Crystals. I think that's everything from this one. But we also have currently 13 Titans, but we'll probably have more after we open all of the 7-star basics. And I also have about 670 shards, no, more than that, 680,000 shards worth of 7-star hero basics. The main reason I've saved for this long is because I'm actually going for Solvark. So... that is probably the main reason for me saving for this long, and the fact that it's obviously my birthday as well. I'll open this because it's just a guaranteed 7-star Jean Grey. She's already at max Sig, so that's just super duper shards and extra Titan shards, which is good. But yeah, there is going to be a lot to open in that opening, so I'm going to try and advertise it as much as possible because I think it's going to be an incredible stream. Because not only am I going to be pulling all of those crystals and getting like what 8+ ascensions as well as all of the Titans and everything else, but I also have the ability to take 3 champions immediately up to rank 4 from rank 1, and I still have the 4 to 5 gems saved from the event, so we get to do a rank 5 as well. I don't think, unless Kabam gets some really nice rewards going between now and the start of June, I don't think I'm going to have enough to do another rank 5 because I'm only at 1 and about 2. It's about 1 and 5/6 of a catalyst. Speaking of which, has the Radiant store reset now? Because if so, yeah, it has. So I could actually buy some things in here. I need one of these. I have nearly 400k Radiance. Yeah, I should probably spend a bit of it actually. That's a very good point. Where's the tier? Oh, no, wait. Hang on. I should wait for the update. I should wait for the update, because I'm pretty certain that in the update, they're increasing the amount of tier 5 alpha you can buy. I think this is increasing from 630 to, I think it's doubling, up to like 1260. So I think I should wait before I get those. But that comes in the new update, so I'll buy that then. But even with that, I'm not going to have enough to get another rank 5 yet. It's Miller time. Thank you very much for the follow. You want Spider-Punk, do you, V. Joseph, for your vote? That's fine. I'll put that in. I didn't vote for that. Okay, apparently it voted for Blue Marvel instead. Well, that's annoying. So at the moment, we've got 1 vote for Blue Marvel and 1 vote for Spider-Punk, technically. So if you want to vote, the vote is at the top. I just need to remember that Spider-Punk technically has one more and Blue Marvel has one less because I'm an idiot and apparently clicked on the wrong one. Good job, me. But it's fine. I've got it wrote down here as well. So, yeah, that's everything we're going to be opening, everything we're going to be doing on that day. So it is going to be a massive, massive stream. So make sure you're following so that you can hop back in when we do that. Okay, so I don't think I need to do these right now. I could do the Catalyst stream as well. Catalyst stream at Catalyst Arena while I'm waiting. I'll probably be trying out Wave in the next stream I do. I'll probably try her out off camera as well, just to see what she's like. But okay. So interestingly, I was thinking about this earlier, is Spyro is supposed to have 100% extra ability accuracy on her stuns, but for some reason, Annihilus's 60% reduction still bypasses it. I'm not sure why that is. So at the moment, Blue Marvel's on 3, Spider-Punk's on 2. The voting is going to end in about 4 minutes. Oh, someone changed to Blue Marvel. Why did I do that? I should have just kept the Incinerate up. Never mind. Am I the only one who doesn't actually think that Enchantress is actually a very good defender anymore? Like, I feel like she's really fallen off in terms of how powerful she is as a defender. She's very good on defense still if she has extra power gain. But apart from that, like, she's not that hard to nuke. She still annoyingly throws specials into block, but even then, that doesn't really make much of a difference. You can just bonk, bonk, and they're gone. She's a meta merchant. Yeah, exactly. If the meta increases power gain or makes a stun immune or something like that, or has like a power focus 1, for example, there are certain metas she's still a very good defender. But like fighting her generally, I really don't think she's that great. Actually, while we're here, I was going to show off some Ghost Rider stuff, so let's do that. Maybe against Zola? Yeah, I guess I could just use the 6-star. So a 6-star versus a rank 4. I wish I could try this out in like better content. I really hope sometime I can get CCP so I can try this out properly, but I can't yet. But this matchup usually works pretty well, unless I mess it up. Watch me mess it up now that I've said that. Okay. Let's go put the Incinerate on, then you can immediately heavy. Oh, there you go, I messed it up. Good job, me. Yeah, I messed up badly. That doesn't matter, because basically he dies now, okay? That was a really bad example, but yeah. the health just disappears. Let me get a better one. Who else is a good defender nowadays? Oh, I tell you what, let's do Yelena. Where's Yelena? Yelena's a good show for Ghost Rider. Hopefully I don't mess this fight up. Okay, I messed it up. I'm gonna redo this. Here's me supposed to be showing him off, and then I mess it up. Right. This time's the better one, okay? I promise. Right, now we need to get the power steel. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Okay, so it was 5 votes for Blue Marvel and 3 votes for Spider-Punk. So let's go and do Blue Marvel to rank 2. But yeah, basically for Ghost Rider, it is you get to Special 2 and they just die. It's really, really fun. It is genuinely really fun. I can't wait to get him as a 7-star. The only annoying thing for me is that I don't have a 6-star Ghost Rider relic, which is kind of unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter too much. Right, so Blue Marvel. He's not awakened, but we'll probably awaken him in the Titan Crystal opening anyway. Yes, that is a rank 5 Sasquatch. I could do a little account tour if you guys want while we're here. Before we jump back into Battlegrounds, if you want to see what I've got. Right, so Blue Marvel is now rank 2. So, should we do it class by class? I'll just show the 7 stars because it's the only ones that really matter. So, my best science is a Sandman who... He's only at a Sig 160 right now, and the main reason for that is because, obviously, with me doing this huge opening in like a couple of weeks, I don't want to give him Sig Stones and then I accidentally pull him again, because then I just waste the Sig Stones. Like, I'm saving a large amount of Sig Stones ready for afterwards, so that I know what I want to Sig up. But I think maybe not having the rank 3, like anything below rank 3 and 4 and 5 is probably worth it, because, yeah. But Silk is somebody I've very much debated taking to rank 4. It's going to be between her and Wave when I try them both out. But I have a rank 4 Leader, I have a rank 4 Quicksilver, Jessica Jones is rank 4. Morbius is only rank 3, but he's max Sig. I used to love using Morbius back in the day, but he's just not... Especially now that Wave's out. Wave is just a much, much better Morbius, so I probably wouldn't rank him up beyond that. Leader is extremely good for certain nodes and really good in anything that requires health or power gain reversal. The main reason I took him a rank 4 was actually for the war meta we had... It might have been before this, where he was easily one of the best counters to, like, Node 20, Node 37, and Node 1. So I rank forward my Leader mainly for Alliance War, but in certain metas and Battlegrounds, if they have any, like, buffet, he's actually going to be pretty good in this meta because he's going to reverse the Arc Overload, and he's going to reverse the Rich Get Richer. So... he's going to get double the damage from, like, all of that. So I think Leader's going to be a really good champion to have in the week 3 to 4 meta, because he's going to be reversing the healing from Arc Overload, the power from Rich Get Richer, plus his own abilities. So he should be really, really good for that. Okay, so the next class is... Let me go to skill. So Lumatrix is my rank 5 skill champion, the only one I have currently. If I was to rank 5 another skill champion, it would probably be Black Panther Civil War, or possibly Nick for defense, but Black Panther Civil War is just so much fun to play. I would rank up Atuma if I had ascended him from the event, but I obviously didn't spend too much on this event, so I didn't spend any money. I only spent units. So I only got 5 keys, and unfortunately Atuma was the only one I was missing. But Frankencastle is a very fun rank 4 to have. He's not great for Battlegrounds because he loses too much health, but he is pretty good for war sometimes, and he's just very fun to use. Elsa is another one that I used to absolutely love back in the day. She was my top photon counter for an extremely long time until I got Lumatrix. But since I got Lumatrix, I've barely used Elsa at all. But that's pretty much them. You see me with the Punisher? Yeah, I was very lucky during the banquet. I pulled Punisher in my second ever Jubilant Crystal. It was kind of crazy luck, but I took him immediately to rank 4 because, you know, he was very good for defense, but nowadays I don't find him being used as much as he's, apart from if he's fighting like Rhino or something like that, he's too slow on attack. And on defense, like if they have Jean or Gentle or any like Domino, Captain Britain, there are quite a lot of champions that can nuke him, and I imagine the new Shatterstar coming out is going to nuke him really well as well. You and Egg both pulled him in 2 tries. Yeah, Egg's a great streamer as well. I think I do follow him. Is Egg streaming today? If he is, I might have to hop into him as well. So my mutants, I have Pixie at rank 4, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't enjoy Pixie very much. I don't think she's very good. She has some use, and her special 3 does a lot of damage, but she's very difficult to use, and the payoff you get for using her isn't massive. I don't think a lot of people are going to use her over like Onslaught, Jean, Cassandra, just other champions that are much better with Neuroshock. But personally, Stormex and Nightcrawler are my favorite mutants to use. Stormex would probably go to rank 5 if I was to get like a mutant gem, but I don't know aside from that. I usually ban Captain Britain unless my opponent doesn't have one, because I just hate her. I just think she's just a very toxic addition to the game. But yeah, that's my mutants. Cosmic Champions, I have Deathless Thanos at rank 5. That was mainly for war. We didn't have a Deathless Thanos for defense at the time. And, you know, he's a great dual threat for Battlegrounds, and he's just a fantastic attacker in general. So I just ranked him up for that. But if I was to take another champion to rank 5 now, it would probably be Cersei or Nova. Not Cersei, sorry, Venom or Nova. I did used to like Cersei, but now that Mystics are so powerful, she just doesn't get any use. But Nova or Venom would definitely be rank 4 candidates, especially if I could get Nova Ascended. Because I think Ascended Nova at Sig 200 is a very scary and underrated champion. I think he's fantastic. Techs, my tech roster is kind of small. It's not as great as I would hope. Hulkbuster is really good for content, but he struggles in PvP because he has nothing to combat stand your ground, which really hurts his rotation, because if any of your heavies get resisted, he just gets smacked in the face, which is really unfortunate. If I was to pick a tech to rank 5, it would probably be Jack or Guardian, in all honesty. I think both of those champions are very deserving of rank 5. Jack would mainly be just so I have Summit against Captain Britain. And yeah, I did go for Yondu both times. Yondu is a fantastic champion. He's amazing for Hazard Shift. He's great. He's actually very good for Captain Britain. He's just a little bit slow because you just hit the block. But Yondu is basically Tech Werewolf. That's probably the best comparison I can make. He's basically Tech Werewolf by night. And then Mystics, this is where I have 2 rank 5s. So I have Sasquatch at rank 5, Ascension 1. And I have my favorite champion, obviously Sorcerer Supreme, at rank 5, Sig 200. I was really hoping that Sorcerer was going to be announced for the Mutant Ascensions way back when they were going it, because I really do think that Sorcerer will be more popular with Ascension. She's a very, very strong champion. I think she's extremely underrated, and she has a hell of a lot of versatility. I know some people just don't really like her because she's a little bit weird to use, and her damage output is entirely dependent on armor breaks. If she can armor break the defender, her damage goes ridiculous. But if the opponent is immune to armor break or doesn't get affected by armor breaks, then she definitely struggles to build up the damage. I do have Shiny Magic as well, but I'm still on the fence about how much I like her. That's why I want to get out Ghost Rider as well, because I think it would be definitely between her and Ghost Rider for my next Mystic rank 4. As for Mystic rank 5, I think Spiral would probably be the one I'd rank 5 next, or Tigra. But yeah, that's my roster as it stands. Pretty different to what a lot of people would rank up, but I kind of like my unique roster. I like that I kind of use a lot of different champions, and for my rank up choices, I don't see myself as much of a meta rat. I do have meta champions, obviously, and mainly defenders wise, I have ranked up a lot of meta champions for defensive purposes, but a lot of my attackers are generally just champions I really like to play and really like. I'm a big fan of unique playstyles and a very big fan of champions that are a little bit underrated, so that's where a lot of my attack options have come from. Spider-Ham, once he gets his Ascension, could be a really, really good option for a rank 5 as well. Spider-Ham is an extremely good attacker. He can take a lot of different fights as well. He's a little bit squishy, but Ascension would fix that really nicely. So, yeah, he's definitely a potential option in the future as well. But yeah, that is my roster as it stands. Let me just quickly check that there's nothing else that I want to do here before we go back into Battlegrounds for another hour or two. I think champion items wise, like I said, the last 1 to 2 gem I am saving for Wave when she comes out in the Titan next month. And then I have the ability to get 2 more champions immediately up to rank 4 directly from the Titan, because all Titan champions are ascendable apart from Rhino. And I'll have 200 SIGs as well, which I plan to put into probably either Ghost Rider or Madeline, depending on which one I like more. And I do have some Pump It Up SIGs as well, as 100 generic SIG stones. I have 130, but I'll need to use them before June 14th, because obviously they'll expire before that point. But I'm not currently putting SIGs into champions I have above SIG 160, because obviously when I'm doing my big opening in a couple of weeks, I don't want to use SIGs on a champion and then pull them anyway, because then that would just waste the SIG stones. So I'm currently just like SIGing up lower SIG champions. So if I go to 7-star SIG ability, let me filter just 7 stars and then go to SIG ability, because there might be somewhere I can use some of those SIGs quickly. So what have we got here? I think he's SIG 200 now, isn't he? Oh no, he's 180, but I don't really use Iron Man Infinity War. Who would benefit from SIGs? Maybe Dazzler. Dazzler likes SIGs, and I've debated taking her up to rank 4. Yeah, genuinely, I might put them into Dazzler. I think she could be a good rank 4 option coming up, so yeah, I'll just put 30 stones into Dazzler for now. Oh no, I'll put 20 into Dazzler. Get her to 160. That's as high as I'm getting a champion right now, using actual stones. How many 7-star have I missing? Let me have a look. I'm not actually sure. I'll put 10 into Cassandra as well, because she's already rank 4. Oh, Emma Frost is another champion that I've debated ranking up. Emma Frost's damage when she's ascended is actually really, really good. If you get to 15 prowesses and launch off a special 2, even at rank 3 Ascension 1, she's critting for like 200k on the second hit, which is pretty damn good. Right, what 7 stars am I missing? That's a very good question. Let me go back to hero rating. So, if we filter out unowned, where are we? There's unowned. So I'm missing a fair few. I don't have Apocalypse. I don't have Black Widow Deadly Origins. I don't have Daredevil. I don't have Deadpool because he's for spenders only, and I very rarely spend. I don't have Dr. Bong because I haven't got the double track, because again, I don't spend very much. Obviously, Ghost Rider's released in the Titan. I don't have Heimdall yet from the Titan. That is one main one I am missing from that. I don't have Invisible Woman. I don't have Kang, Karnak, Kingpin. I went for Absorbing Man twice. I didn't pick up Kingpin. I'm just not a huge fan of him. And I already have a lot of skill champions that I think can do what he does anyway. Plus, I never liked how much Inequity really seems to reduce Kingpin's damage. He's great for, like, PvE, but PvP, Inequity slows him down a lot, similar to Mr. Sinister. That's why I haven't ranked up Sinister either. But that's just, again, personal preference. I don't have Kitty, because, again, I haven't got any of the double tracks. I think the only double track I ever got was, I think, Dazzler. I think Dazzler was the only double track I ever bought, and that was because somebody got it for me as a gift. But I've never actually bought one of the double tracks myself. Obviously, Madeline is in the Titan. Medusa, I never got the chance to pick up, so she would be nice to get from the basic. I don't have Red Guardian. Ruby's in the Titan. I don't have the Sigil, because again... sorry, I don't have Scarlet Witch, because again, I don't buy the Sigil. So I will probably never get her. Solvark is the main one I'm going for in the big basic opening that we're doing. I didn't get Star-Lord, unfortunately. I would have liked to try him out, but didn't get him. Super Skrull I don't have, because I went all out on Yondu, so I didn't get Super Skrull at all. And then Wave is obviously in the Titan as well. So really, I'm not missing a huge amount of champions, but I definitely, when we do the Titan, I'd really like to get Ghost Rider, Heimdall, Madeline, and Wave. If I get Ruby, I would probably rank her up a bit for defense, because I think she is going to be a meta defender. But they're already releasing Phyla-Vel, and we already have Vox that does her really well as well. So, yeah. So, yeah, Solvark goes to the basic crystal on Titan Rotation Day, which I think is on the 9th of June. Let me check. Where's the Titan Crystal? Yeah, 9 days. So it's on the 9th of June is when the Titan changes. But I'm not doing the opening till the 14th because, 1, I'm working until the weekend anyway, and 2, my birthday isn't until that weekend regardless, so there's no point opening beforehand. But yeah, Solvark goes into the basic crystal in 9 days, and Imperiosa will go into the basic crystal 3 months later when the Titan changes again. So, yeah, that should be good. Thankfully, Phyla-Vel isn't going to be in the Titan, so Ruby is going to be worth ranking at least for 3 months, because most people aren't going to get Phyla-Vel until the next Titan rotation. But then after that, like, if I go into Cosmic Champions, I think Phyla-Vel is going to be a great Ruby counter. But apart from that, Venom might do reasonably well against Ruby, just due to the... I don't think Ruby's bleed immune. Oh, Him, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the channel. Javad, good to see you. Him, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing, my friend? How was your stream? What were you up to, and what were you doing today? Let me shout you out. Anybody who's not following him, please do make sure you do so. We've just opened some 1 to 2 gems and ranked up about 4 champions to rank 2. I just showed everybody the opening I'm going to be doing for my big birthday stream in a couple of weeks. So I probably show the raiders that have come in exactly what I'm going to be opening. If you want to see that opening, you definitely need to make sure you're following the channel, because it's probably going to be the biggest opening I'm ever going to do, and it's probably going to be the biggest single greater empowered crystal opening that's probably out there right now, because we already have about 520 of them. So yeah, it's going to be huge. I will show you guys once we... Do you know what? Actually, sorry, this dude. We'll just show you now while everyone's jumping in. GG's for the earlier match. You were in a hurry, couldn't text to join. I was confident you let me win, Javid. You could have placed Captain Britain and let me lose at any point, but you were very nice to me. So yeah, we have 517 empowered grace crystals right now. That's at least 4 guaranteed ascensions. Probably more than that, let's be honest, if we get a little bit lucky. So that should be really, really good. And then we have 1 Colossal Titan. We have 6 Titan Nexuses. We have 9 basic Nexus Hero Crystals. We have 3 Epoch Nexus Crystals. I have 205 Sig Stones, basically. I have 4 Greater Empowered Crystals. I have 13 Titans currently, but that's probably going to go way, way, way higher when we open what is about 700,000 7-star shards worth of crystals. So, yeah. That opening is going to be the biggest crystal opening on the planet. It probably is at the time, yeah. So, if you guys are not following, please do hit that follow button for me. And make sure you come into that stream on June 14th, happening at around 2 p.m. UK time. But it'll be around, I'm just going to put it as 11 a.m. EST. Because that's actually what time the opening will be Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just going to put that in now so that everybody is aware. 7-star shards are going to hit 1.5 mil. They probably are. Honestly, they probably are. Solvark is really good. That's the main reason I was saving until now. Solvark is going into the basic. I never got him because I don't really spend that much money on the game. I'm not completely free to play. That is absolutely not true. I do occasionally spend on big events, not much, but I do, you know, I might get the odd Odin or two on, say, Cyber Weekend or July 4th. I think I got 1 Odin for the banquet as well, but I can't afford to spend much money on this game. Any money I do spend on the game comes directly from streams and other donations, so yeah, spending is not really something I do a lot of on the channel because I just, you know, mortgage, bills, cars, etc., life, gigs, Comic Cons, much better places to spend money than the game. But anything that comes in from streaming definitely goes on the game as and when I get enough built up. Right, so let's go ban this Nico. I'm going to ban Onslaught. I misclicked there. And I might ban Pavita because I don't have him either. Interesting that he doesn't have him ascended. I was always thinking that there was not much point me banning my... me ranking my Pavita because he's not ascended, but... When EQ drops next month, are you going to do it right away or wait till after the opening? No, I'm going to do it before the opening. I know that the EQ changes this week. I might do a stream on Wednesday evening to do it. I need to see what I'm up to. While everyone's in chat, I have a small announcement as well. I'm now increasing my streams per month from 5 streams a month to 9. I'm going to be doing a stream on a Friday, regardless of what time I work until. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, a stream on a Sunday as well. Any weekend streams I have to miss, I'm now going to be doing a stream on a Wednesday evening, and I will be guaranteeing a Wednesday evening stream whenever the new events or the new EQ starts. Because, yeah, I'm trying to build up a schedule that allows me to stream a little bit more, as well as be able to, you know, just build my channel a little bit. I've already got 338 followers. The more that grows, the better. I will do a subathon once I get to 500, because then I can properly apply for the CCP. So that is the target goal going forward, is to get 500 followers so I can apply for CCP, and then hopefully I can get the drops for that too. Pay rent or get Punisher was a real tough one. Yeah, I was just very lucky to pull Punisher. I got him in literally my second crystal when the banquet was going on, the second Jubilant, which was absolutely crazy, but it was really, really fun. I'll probably never get luck like that again, but still. Okay, I haven't been paying attention at all to the draft, so we'll grab Storm for Yelena, and we'll grab Spider-Woman for defense. Because a lot of people probably don't know that Storm X is actually very good for Yelena Belova. She counters Yelena extremely well now. because the glancing on block prevents a lot of the crits through block from her and also prevents the bleed through block. She also gets passive stun against Yelena because Yelena has endurance, and the prowesses bypass Yelena's damage cap, so she can kill Yelena very quickly. We'll place Nick first, actually. Go do some Nard work, catch me later if I'm still on. I'll be streaming for about another hour and a half, so if you're still here, then great. If not, I'll catch you around. Did him respond? No, I didn't see him respond, so he might have gone. But everyone that's jumped in from him's stream, if you could hit the follow button, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to get a 500 so I can apply for CCP. And I hope that you had a wonderful time in him's stream, and thank you for coming to me for your drops. I appreciate you all. Okay, let's do some sorcerer cooking. I kind of needed him to do... Never mind. It's fine. Right, let's get this on. Okay, I need him to throw the special one. Alright, never mind. We're just gonna go for it. It's kind of annoying that he didn't throw that, but it's fine. Now he does. I messed up the fight. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You hate this meta already? I don't think this one's as bad as the last one, honestly. Was that a rank 5 Ascension 2? Yeah, that was a rank 5 Ascended 2 Maestro. And people say Sorcerer's still too slow for BGs. Ha! I laugh. Also, Pledge Tome, welcome. Okay. Yelena is what he's going for, so let's place... Let's place Gentle, actually. And hopefully this match against Yelena will go well with Storm here. Usually, this matchup is actually pretty good. I just realized I could have done that matchup against Maestro a lot quicker if I was paying attention to the weaknesses, because I let those build up a little bit too much. So I need to be very careful not to let the weaknesses build up here against Yelena. Otherwise, the special 2 won't kill. But against Yelena, what you want to do is build the glancing, not the glancing, the endurance. And don't get hit in the face like that. Crap. Okay, I did a boo-boo. Okay, I screwed up with the weaknesses now. Damn it! This did not go to plan, but oh well. Could have done without her throwing that. Okay, this will probably finish her off. Yeah. That should have been better. Okay, it was probably still enough. That was a very bad example. I apologize, chat. Luckily, Gento is a very good defender. He's just such a tank. Very, very difficult to kill if you don't have a counter to Unstoppable. So everybody that's jumped in from him's stream, I have a question for you. What champion are you looking forward to most in the new Titan Crystal? For me, it is Ghost Rider and probably Madeline Pryor. But I would really like to give Wave and Ruby a go. I do think Ruby's going to be quite slow on attack unless she's against a mutant champion. But she will be a very good defender. Wave looks very fun to play, but Ghost Rider is definitely the one I want most. I've been practicing a little bit with him and trying his new rotation, and he's very, very good. Very, very good. But tell me, what champion are you most looking forward to from the Titan? Okay, we're going to ban those two for definite. Oh, I don't like the look of that rank 5 Rhino. That sounds nasty. Because I knew he was going to ban my Lumitrix. So that was definitely going bye-bye. Maybe I'm not good with Madeline yet, but I think she isn't a top Mystic. I don't think she's going to be as good as people think she's going to be. I could be wrong. She has very, very good damage, but I'm still not completely sold on the utility yet, and time will tell. She's very good for long-form fights, but like I said, time will tell. We'll have to see. Maybe she will be, but yeah, I'm not sold on her yet. But Ghost Rider, I've really, really enjoyed so far, which is quite ironic because not a lot of people seem to like Ghost Rider, but I think people just need to learn what rotation is best for him. He's definitely a lot better against villains than he is against normal champions, but that degen damage, if you get those built up and then use the heavy rotation, it's kind of wild because he can just basically stop them from getting a special free for like an entire fight if you're very careful with it. Okay, I ban Captain Britain, so...
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Huafi1511. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. That'll happen a lot here. Where is my Mystic Champions, my dude? He's only banned one of them. This draft is really not great. She only can Maestro if AI does everything you want. Otherwise, Maestro's just going to glance. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and she's not very good against any champion that can shrug off debuffs. Because all of her damage comes from that hinder and then using that with the misery in the pit. But if they shrug off the hinder, yeah, it becomes very difficult to build up those miseries and then she just can't get any damage out. So like I said, I think against certain matchups she's going to be incredibly good. But I think she's going to be more limited in what she can take than a lot of other Mystics we've had released recently. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to try and ham this. Do you know what? I might Spider-Woman it instead because he's got both Black Panther Civil War and Crossbones. So Spider-Woman wasn't going to be useful on defense. Try and make the special one out. There we go. Okay, let's get this pure light form gone. Okay, the relic will allow us to bypass that. Okay, don't miss the decks this time. There we go. Oh, messed that up slightly. Okay, I was a little bit worried I'd use that a little bit too early and that she was going to get her Okay, no, oh. This match is a little bit wild. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's too much power. Okay, I'm going to lose this round now, but that's my fault. I tried to be too sneaky by pushing her too high, but that's okay. This should finish her off. Okay, no, I underestimated the damage. That's unfortunate. Okay, that round's a loss, but that's okay. I wish I could play Crossbones well enough to take Gentle, honestly. But Crossbones is definitely a character I definitely struggle with. Okay, we're going to play Serpent next, because he doesn't have a counter to it. I want to save Ham for Thanos, so I might Storm this fight. See how she gets on. It is a rank 5 Sig 200 null. But honestly, Penny's doing nothing against Serpent. He's throwing this round, so it doesn't. I don't have to kill. I just have to do enough damage. They might not even try and go for the kill. I tried to be sneaky. Wait out the unstoppable. Okay. Apparently I was too slow there. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. I might actually lose that round now. That's hilarious. I just completely forgot about the reverse controls and just ran into it. In fact, no, I'm just going to lose. It's fine. It's not a ranked match, so it doesn't matter. Note to self, I should have used Nightcrawler. That would have been a much better matchup for that. Okay, so let's do... I might ban Null now that I've faced that. This guy is a big, juicy whale. Gotta love fighting those big, blubbery boys. So... we'll take Sorcerer for Deathless Thanos, and I'll take Gentle for defense. So, High Evo is a choice. I'll take Venom for High Evo, actually. Let's take Nick. Nick is a good stall. The one that we fought in the last match even tried to use Deadpool against Nick, and the weaknesses slowed him down too much because obviously Deadpool needs to use 3 light attacks to get his charges, so you're going to get weaknesses on you while you're trying to build him up. and then it makes him very difficult to actually take them down. We'll take Lumitrix, because he could actually be a good defender with the lineup he's got. I want to try that Yelena fight again with Storm. I feel like I can do that one a lot better. And if not, I can definitely use Storm against Atuma. Okay, he decided against that idea. So let's use Gentle on defense first. And let's see what he places. Okay. Let's try Venom. I've done this matchup before, and it's usually pretty good. Usually. It all depends on the RNG I get at the start of the fight. As long as I get at least one precision, I'm okay. Okay, that's not good. Seriously? Yeah, this is a really bad roll for buffs. Oh, crap. Yeah, alright, this match went to crap because I got really bad rolls on the buffs. I could reset them with the special too, actually. There we go, now we've got some precisions. Yeah, that's better. This is probably still going to be too slow, though, because we just had a really bad start with that roll. Yeah, too slow. Yeah, bad roll on buffs at the start, and then both of my heavies just gave me armors again. So that's the risk with Venom. Venom can either be one of the best attackers on your team, or he can be absolutely terrible, and it's all dependent on the RNG of his buffs. And unfortunately on that one, we just got extremely, extremely unlucky. Because in normal fights, when he actually gets good buffs, he can kill High Evo before he even gets his first detonation. Right, we're going to use Storm here. Let's put Lumitrix down. He should use Deathless Thanos here. Oh, he's using Cole. Okay. Okay, I need to do this fight better than I did last time. That's okay. Why did I do that? Okay, we didn't get a crit, but that's okay. Damn, she is really trigger happy with that special today. Okay. I'm interested to see who he's going to place on round 3. I think it's going to be a Sorcerer versus Nico race. It is indeed going to be a Sorcerer versus Nico race. Alright, I gotta hope for good RNG. So, do that. Heavy. Okay. Okay, can you throw the special one, please? Nice. Nice. Gonna power drain him. That might have been a little bit... Oh no, we're good. Yeah, we're good. That is the worst timing for an ad break I think I've actually seen today. Okay, that was strangely quite satisfying. Right, I'm gonna quickly go on a BRB while people are in the ad break. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. So, that's so satisfying to look at. So, Sorcerer was a full 31 seconds quicker than Nico, and Nico was rank 5. And punching... Well, no, they were both punching the same. There's a rank 5 Sorcerer against a rank 5 Thanos, and a rank 5 Nico against a rank 5 Thanos, and Sorcerer did it 31 seconds quicker. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the next one. Did he... He had that acid burn as well, right? Yeah. Yep. He just... Yeah, she was just too slow. It's possible. Yeah, that's possible, Pledge. She skipped. Yeah, she did. She skipped the threshold because she got that 200 and whatever K crit. Yeah, Sorcerer's damage is so high that she can just skip some of Thanos' protections. So, yeah, she doesn't have to worry about them too much. Against Deathless Thanos, if you can use it really well, you can actually build up a couple of armor breaks and then just drop a big SP3, and a lot of the times that'll just finish off Deathless Thanos in one go. I'll see if I can show off that strat in this matchup, especially if he picks out Deathless Thanos. Okay, he didn't this time, but he might do later. Let's take Yelena, and we've banned Nico, so let's take Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is safe to use on defense until Ghost Rider comes out, because, yeah, Ghost Rider kind of destroys Dark Phoenix, so I've been using him, practicing for a little bit, and yeah, it's kind of awesome. You can just stop her from getting a special 3 and constantly just power drain her. Right, so... Let's take Britain and Serpent, because he doesn't actually have a good Serpent counter yet. Okay, he's got Jack, so that relegates Britain for attack, which is fine. I actually don't have a great counter to Arnim Zola right now, to be honest. I don't know why he would pick Serpent when I have Sorcerer, but never mind. Okay, we'll take Deathless Thanos. I don't have a good counter for Britain. So I guess I could take... I could take Punisher, because that might force him to use his Captain Britain on attack. Because without Captain Britain, he does not have a good counter to the Punisher. But we'll see. We'll see what he decides to pick. So we'll put down Punisher first, because like I said, I really want to try and bait out that Captain Britain. Okay, we're going to use Britain on attack, because he's got Jack. Oh no, wait. He never picked Jack in the end. Interesting. Okay, well that's still fine, but I am genuinely quite surprised that he didn't take Jack, but that's my fault. I wasn't obviously paying enough attention. Okay, we basically just got to try and get to special 3. Oops. Okay, now we're going to be rushing to get to special 3 before she throws the 100. Okay. Okay. Well, that's great. Right, let's bait out one more special 1, otherwise she's going to go into her modes too early. Right, now I've got to wait for this weakness to disappear. And wait for the thing to start. Okay, there's the elimination mode, so now the medium into special 3. The medium. Okay. That did not do as much damage as I was hoping. Damn. Yeah, okay, this fight's cut. Where are my crits, though? They were literally non-existent. Damn. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize he threw the round. Okay, so he doesn't actually have a good counter to Deathless Thanos or Serpent or Dark Phoenix. So I have many options here. He's placing Nick. Let's just play Dark Phoenix. I guess we can use Deathless Thanos here. I don't think we're going to lose this round unless I mess it up really badly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the follow, Catfall. Hey, Catfall. How you doing? Good to see you in the streams. Thanks very much for popping in. It has been. Definitely, my friend. It was good to see you. Oh, come on. Well, that sucks. That's very unfortunate timing. Doesn't matter because he's dead now. He is not beating that. Hey, we're 160 followers away from 500. That's a good start. Nice. Okay, before we carry on, I could show off some more Ghost Rider stuff. Because I want to hopefully do better than what I did earlier and show some other things he can do. So, who shall I put him against? I'm kind of interested to see how he does against, like, a Onslaught, maybe? Ooh, can Ghost Rider actually take Thing? That'd be interesting to know. I kind of want to try this, because Thing is a defender that's become a lot more prevalent recently. Well, I suppose he's always been prevalent, but especially now compared to before. Right. So then we got that. Heavy. Okay, no, this is going to screw myself over. Yeah, the power game's actually going to screw me here. I wonder if the SP3 prevents the unstoppable. Oh no, apparently not. No, it doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Okay, let me try this again. I want to try and time this better. I think he can take it. I just need to time things around the special one. Right. Now we need to bait this out. Use the special one. Okay, don't want him to throw this yet. Okay, now I need him to throw the special. Okay. Wait, this is going to work, isn't it? Because then... Does it trigger protection? Nope, he is very... Oh yeah, it does. It does trigger protection. Interesting. It did trigger protection. Okay. Good to know. She'd probably have to use the special 2 with less Furies, otherwise you'll trigger the protection. How does he do against Nico? I'm just trying a few different matchups out. Because like I said, I really want to pull this guy as a 7-star, and I'll probably take him to rank 4, if not possibly even rank 5. Right, let's wait out the buff immunity. And I think we need to push her to special 1. Would probably still be fine. Wait, because now the power drain... Yeah, we'll still keep going, even after this. I'm gonna be interested, yeah, that's not bad. I think the main ability is actually to just try not to let them use a special at all, and then... Let me just try something else here. Let me try against someone who's a little bit more his style. Let's just do this against Serpent a minute, because I want to see if it's more about not letting him throw a special and then using the heavy. Because if I now parry heavy instead... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, it's too close. I mean, yeah, he still works. Okay, so I think the special 3 is probably the better thing to do against Serpent. So let me try just a general... Okay, let me try Yelena again. But this time I'm going to try not to let her throw a special and see how that goes. Because I don't know if you steal more power the more power they have, or if it is just like a set amount. Okay, apparently I'm not going to be able to stop her from throwing a special because she threw it anyway. I mean, she's dead now. I think this is going to finish her off. Yeah. Then you can heavy and start power draining him again. Yeah, it's quite difficult to use him without letting them throw a special. Because I think that would work quite well as a strategy. Otherwise. Wonder how he does against the rank 5 Sasquatch, actually. This is what, like 220,000 health? This might be able to let me show, like, more of a rotation. Interesting, I always thought that Sasquatch was a villain. But apparently he's not. Yeah, you can just keep him away from Special 3. It's actually really fun. Then you just power drain him again. Okay, I messed that up. Okay. Needs more practice. It might actually be better not to use the heavy straight away then. Like I said, I'm still just learning how to use this guy. Because yeah, once you get those degens on, the damage is crazy good. Okay, so let me try one more thing. I think the idea might be to actually bait a special after you've done the first rotation. Ow, my face. I need to have a look at the abilities to see if the power you steal is also dependent on whether or not... Like, if you steal more power, the more your opponent has. Because this is still going to power drain him. Yeah, that was way better. Yo, Thick, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. To be fair, 50 seconds for a rank 5 Ascended Sasquatch isn't terrible either. Okay. Alright, enough testing now. I'm still learning to an extent, but I think I'm getting the hang of what best to do for that. I know he won't work very well for Rintrah because of his unstoppable while he's rooted. But yeah, Thick, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hope you've been having a good weekend. Yeah, I've been good. Genuinely good. It's been, yeah, it's been pretty good. It's a lot cooler now, and I'm no longer feeling like I want to die. So, we take it. That's good enough. This guy's got a rank 5 Ruby. Now, I kind of want to practice against her to see how bad... Oh my god, this guy's got a huge roster. I just realised he's got Madeline as well. And he's got 9 rank 5s. Interesting. Right, like I said, I want to practice against Ruby, so I'm not going to ban her. Even if I get absolutely destroyed by her, I do want to, you know, have a little bit of practice fighting her without a big counter. And I want to see how quick Madeline is on attack. Okay, let's try Storm. I should have banned that Captain Britain. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to ban Captain Britain, and I keep forgetting to do it. Because my only Captain Britain counter in my entire deck is Jack-o'-lantern. You've been using Vox for Ruby. He's slow but very safe. Yeah, that Undermine, literally Undermine is what you need. As soon as you have Undermine, you completely shut Ruby down. Like, she literally can't do anything. But without that Undermine, it's a big struggle. How quick can Madeline take... I should have actually taken Deathless Thanos there. It would have been quite interesting to see how quick Madeline can take him. That would have been a good test. Right. I might play Storm on defense first. Without a counter, it's all about speedy damage. Yeah, but she still gets her, what do you call it? She still gets her auto block every 20% damage you do. If you do it in less than, I think it's like... I can't remember if it's... I think it's if she loses more than 20% health in 8 seconds or something. It might be more than that. I need to check. But she has like a... almost like a kind of safeguard where if you do more than a certain amount of her health in a certain amount of time, she'll auto-block your next hit. Right, I need to see how Spider-Ham does against Solvark here. Anian's told me this matchup works, so... we'll give it a go. Okay, I need to build up more. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to get the taunt on him to reduce the damage of the next hit. This shouldn't do too much, because I think I had a good amount of, yeah. Thank you very much for the follow, Kev3336. Yo, how are you doing? Okay, come on. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so Madeline didn't do very well against Storm. That's surprising. That was a pretty slow fight, to be honest. The safety net... yeah, I think so, Thick. That's how I see it as well. Okay, so Madeline might not be as good as we thought. That was slow. That was very slow. Oh yeah, it could be the glance. Oh yeah, the glance would stop the degens. You're right. You're right. The glance would stop the degens. Let's use Nick here. I'm just going to throw Sandman here against Captain Britain, because there's no point putting Sandman or Spider-Woman on defense, because he's got Crossbones and Black Panther Civil War. Even slow playing this, I'm probably not going to be able to do much. Wait, oh, she's... okay. I didn't realize that she was in a stun immune phase. I was like, wait, why didn't the parry work? And then realized. She went stun immune again already? I genuinely don't know what affects the speed in which she does that. Like, I don't know what causes her to go into her mode. I mean, this is a throw round anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. I just wanted to see how much damage I could do before he ran out of health, and it wasn't actually too bad. So I genuinely might actually use... No, I'm going to place Crossbones. Because it'll be hard to parry. That's what I was hoping he was going to do. Okay, this is going to be a slower fight. I'm probably not going to win this matchup, if I'm honest. Because I don't think there's any way I'm going to outspeed a good Crossbones this meta. As in, not me. Well, definitely not now, because I apparently can't dex the special one. Yeah, I completely cooked myself. That's hilarious. Never mind. Yeah, I screwed that up twice. That wasn't the champ, that was me. Missing the special one dex, and then missing the light attack on Wake Up as well. That being said, actually, it is wrestling tonight, and it starts in about half an hour, so I might have to come off stream in a minute, because I need to go and eat something before it starts. So... let me see, who can I raid? Okay, so I'm actually going to raid into a friend of mine. They're not a Marvel streamer, so if you want to get your drops, you'll need to click onto a different MCOC stream in order to do so. But I am going to raid into a friend of mine who's a little bit of a crazy bean, an IRL friend. So I'm going to be raiding into a friend of mine called Tato Beans. If you are willing to drop them a follow and say hello to them, I definitely appreciate it. If you want to go and get your drops, that's also totally fine. Just jump into another Marvel Contest of Champions stream and we can do that instead. But I'm going to obviously be jumping into probably Annian's stream after this, but I want to help a friend out. I haven't jumped into her stream for a while, and she's been a good friend of mine in real life for a while. But yeah, if you want to hop over, please do. I'm going to do a Scorpy raid, what do you call it? Raid message in the chat. So feel free to copy and paste this and jump on over. But that's going to do it from me. I will be back streaming. I will confirm it in my Discord, but it will most likely be on Wednesday night. So we'll go from that. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next stream. Goodbye for now.